Hello, and greetings from sunny Costa Rica. Today is my last day here, and I just had some time all alone here in the swimming pool, and I've been reflecting, and I've become aware of how much of my desires that have manifested this week, and it really just hit me. One of my manifestation meditations that I did a couple of months ago, I had a vision and it actually came true in a more perfect way than I could have possibly imagined. Um, so I'll tell you a little bit about the meditation. Basically, what I had done is I quieted my mind and then I thought, okay, show me a, a vision of myself that is happy and free and living her perfect life. And so the vision that came up, I was walking along the beach and I had a stick in my hand and I looked down and I saw a dog and it was a German Shepherd and I could hear the rolling waves and it was just a beautiful scenery. And I thought to myself, wow, I'm so happy. But it kind of was weird because I thought, I don't really want any more animals. I don't see how having a dog in the future is going to make me happy. Like, I just feel sometimes, at least in Canada, the way that we care for our pets and with all the rules and everything, our animals have to like live with us and they completely depend on us for everything. So I was like, I don't really want to do that again. And I was also all alone. I thought, well, I do love spending time alone. And of course I was with my dog, but there were no other humans or anything. And I was like, I'm all alone in this vision. Like, is there anyone else around? Like, where's my son? Where's my family? Where's my lover? Where are my friends? So I just kind of had some questions about the vision, but I thought, whatever, she's happy. Me, I'm happy. So let it be what it is. So sure enough, when I got to Costa Rica, the first night that I spent with my friend Carla, she lives actually here in Costa Rica. And that's another manifestation. We've been talking about me coming here to visit her for years now. And finally, we got to make it happen. So that's another manifestation that has come true that I'm so happy to say is now in this reality. So sure enough, the first day we walked down the beach, and as soon as I step onto the beach, this dog comes running up and she gives me eye contact. And as soon as I saw her face, I knew exactly what it was. And then she runs over, she gets a stick and brings it over to me and puts it at my feet. So I'm like, all right, bet. I pick it up and I toss the stick. And from that moment, we were together for about 24 hours. I threw the stick for her. I chased the stick. She chased me. We were having so much fun. And I realized that was exactly, and it was a German Shepherd as well. And she lives in Costa Rica. And the way that it is for dogs in Costa Rica for the most part is they get to roam free. So you'll be walking down the beach and you'll have like 5 or 6 dogs just with you for the day. And then they all have their own homes and they just go off and do their thing and you do your thing. And you're not responsible for them, but you get to hang out with them and play with them. And it's awesome. And I looked around and I was alone, but I wasn't all alone. My friend was also on the beach with me, but she was off in the distance having a tan, having a moment to herself that she was just loving. And I wasn't alone and I was in so much joy and pleasure. And I thought, whoa, okay, so this manifested in a way that I couldn't even imagine, yet at the same time I did imagine it. So it was really cool to see like the exact details of walking on the beach, holding the stick, having my dog with me. And she slept on my porch, on Carla's porch that night. She stayed with us and she waited till the morning. She walked back down to the beach again. And we played all day again on the beach and had so much fun. And yeah, so that's another manifestation. I've also been learning Spanish my whole life. I don't know what it was, but as soon as I started hearing Spanish, I was like, I want to learn that language. So I had an ex-boyfriend when I was like 16 years old, and he gave me a Spanish textbook. It was like his nephew's textbook from school, and I read that thing in one night, and I memorized everything that I had learned in that one night. And I've just been enamored with the language since then, since I was 16. And I've never actually been able to come to a country where everyone speaks Spanish. And so it's been such a beautiful journey just being here and actually using the language like it's a real thing, not just something that I learned from a textbook. So it's been really nice, and it's like something similar happened actually. Like sometimes I get American money at my job, but I can't really spend it in Canada, so I just have like this like pile of American money. And the first time I went to the U.S. in the in recent times, and then I actually got to use American money. I'm like, oh, it's real. Like it's not monopoly money. You can actually spend it and buy something. And also like the language too. It's like, whoa, you can actually use it and people understand it. And if you speak English, they're not gonna know what you're talking about. They're probably wondering if English is a real language. So that's another beautiful manifestation. I also I love horses, and I got to go horseback riding. And this time, which is the first time I've ever been able to do it, I got to gallop on my horse. And just the feeling of just running at top speed on a horse is just like, I don't know, there's not many things you can compare it to. And I had a lot of fun doing that. And I also got to surf, which, as you know, I love. And surfing is just such a beautiful experience, and just being in the ocean and having and feeling the power of the ocean and just feeling at one with the ocean, but also feeling like, damn, she's strong. It's just something else. So I really I feel like there are so many manifestations that have come to pass that have just been so fun. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I hope all your manifestations are coming true as well, because your desires are meant to manifest. So I love you, and I'll see you again soon.